Hey, what's going on, everybody? Sorry I haven't been in action for a couple days. Basically, my throat was killing me, and I really couldn't. I couldn't see myself narrating a full-fledged video, but you know my style. I like to improv it. I like to one-shot it. I like to go through start to finish, and I don't like jump cuts. So that's why there was a bit of a dip in videos. Anyway, we're going to be picking up with Great Troubles tonight. I hope you all would like to see that. Basically, yeah, where we left off last time. Scott here got into a fight, and I joined the baseball team because it wasn't letting me join any other clubs at the time. So, hopefully we can pick up with that and I get the voices correct this time around. He just grabbed my wrist and dragged away. He isn't listening to me at all. There isn't a single soul here. The doctor must have just up and left, I bet. Look, there's no one here. Let's go back. Where's Mr. Norbert? This is exactly why he was robbed so easily. Kevin's right. Our doctor seems so careless. No problem. I can clean your lip. He took a vial and cotton ball from the drawer. Hey, we shouldn't be going through the doctor's stuff. We'll be punished. Don't worry. The drawer is always available for everyone. There are only basic necessities here. You seem to know what you're talking about. I've been an assistant here for some time. I like medicine. My parents were doctors. Were? Does that mean they're dead? I probably shouldn't ask. Kevin looks sad. I'm sorry I made him think of it. And what else do you like? Do you have a hobby? I like chemistry. In fact, I'm head of the chemistry club. Wow, both Kevin and Vince seem to be serious guys. I'm also interested in space. If the astronomy club hadn't broken up, I would have stayed there. And what happened to the astronomy club? There were less and less of us as time went on. At one point, the student council took away our room for meetings, and that was that. I thought astronomy was supposed to be a popular subject. There was a time I thought so too. Anyway, the night sky is up there for everyone. So are the stars. It only matters who looks at them. He sounds so romantic. It's gonna hurt a little right now. He put the wet cotton pad up to my lip very gently. It stings a bit. He's such a caring person. I wonder if there's someone else he's caring for. We stay silent for a bit. The clock's ticking and Kevin's quiet breathing is really soothing. It calms me down. You know, I got into someone's fight. I expected Kevin to look surprised. Maybe he saw the fight? I wanted to separate Greg from Chris. Chris is... Oh, I know Chris. Funny you haven't met him before. I mean, he is our classmate after all. Really? But I've never seen him in class. No wonder. He skips class a lot. You're very brave, but you should be more careful. They're the school bullies. Kevin worries about me. I feel like I can trust him. Remember that guy I helped with the inhaler on the first day? I think Chris has something to do with it. He certainly knows more than he lets on. Well, I don't know much about him. He's always been the class loner. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. Kevin is silent too. Now you're cut of sterile. Everything is going to be alright. We can go. Great! Thanks for your help! You're always welcome. I run my tongue along the sore spot on my lip. It already feels like it's healed a little. I should get to my club now. See you tomorrow. Good luck. See you! I should go to my club too. I almost forgot about that letter. If we hadn't come back to the infirmary, I couldn't have remembered. I need to get back here at 3 p.m. Snuck away from my club's meeting as soon as time was about to come. Now I'll finally know if Samantha's heart is taken. Someone's coming! I need to hide! God, please don't let it be her. Okay, this is Mr. Bennett. If he's gonna stay here for too long, he's gonna ruin the date with the doctor and his beloved. Well, I'm no better than him right now. Aw, hell no, we're gonna stay and watch. I'm too curious to go back. Mr. Bennett isn't leaving. It's almost 3 p.m. Should I pull away? As I stepped closer, I heard some rustling noises. The door is closed, but I can still see what's happening in the room through the door split. The doctor is standing near one of the patient's beds. His fingers are running through the papers he holds. He seems worried. The blush on his face looks unhealthy. Mr. Bennett stands in front of him, smiling. His arms are folded over his chest, and his gaze looks much more attentive than it does in classroom. His glare is playful? I didn't expect you to come. You almost burned a hole in me with that look, remember? I couldn't help but come here. Now the doctor's blushing desperately. You're overreacting. I'm really not. Mr. Bennett reached out and gently caressed the doctor's cheek. What is going on here? You do know how fast rumors are spreading here, don't you? Next time you make this mistake, they'll start a discussion on our sexual positions. I don't care. Mark, I like you. Likes and dislikes are for children. You're a big boy, William. Be honest. Tell me what you really want. The doctor took a step back, pushing Mr. Bennett's hand away. He sat down on a bed, lowering his eyes, not even trying to pretend that he's... Is he? But that's not the only thing I want. Of course it's not. Oh, uh-oh. I'm gonna have to censor this. When the doctor glanced at him again, Mr. Bennett approached, resting his hand on the doctor's shoulder for a moment. Then, that hand slides down the doctor's body, unbuttoning the lab coat as it goes on. He hooks a finger on the doctor's belt, unbuckling it and pulling it free. Could that love message be Mr. Bennett's love message to Mr. Norbert? Mark. Ah. I heard the unzipping sound. The teacher helps the doctor with his pants, while slowly stroking one of his thin and elegant horns with his other hand. The doctor can't help but let out a soft moan as he trembles and grasps at the teacher's hair. Don't expect much of me, Will. Even my kindness is not inexhaustible. I am too shocked to understand anything what they're saying. I need to get out of here right now. My head starts to spin. I'm not seeing this. It's not true. It's all just a dream. It must be. I have to believe that. I won't even read someone's letter again. Not in this game session. Wow, really breaking the fourth wall there. I'm just glad it wasn't Samantha. What a relief. Another long day comes to an end. I'm exhausted. It's time to finally unpack my stuff. But my bed is so soft. I'll do it tomorrow. On my way home, I finally got to talk to my mom on the phone. She didn't ask me anything. She just told me how she's doing, that she's settling in, that everything's fine. Gee, what a bitch. Whoop. I'm glad that she and my sister are okay. And I finally learned Tim's schedule. It looks like he doesn't attend any clubs, so he would have gone straight home after class. His homeroom teacher was so surprised when I told him that I'm friends with Tim. Perhaps he's very unsociable. Loser. I should be able to catch him before class starts tomorrow. Also, I learned that... Heck no. Nope. Not even gonna think about that. Never gonna think about that again. I almost forgot about it. Yeah, I didn't see a thing. Vincent stepped in, interrupting my thoughts. Hi there. I'm so hungry. Have you had dinner yet? No, let's go together. You're back so late again. Do you have a lot of work to do at the club? Yeah, pre-holiday rush. Oh, what's this? What's what? Your lip. Oh, that. It's nothing. I just got roughed up a little. Well, let's go downstairs. You can tell me everything there, okay? I can't sleep again. There was a fight today. The day before yesterday, they were bullying Tim. It feels like I was transferred to a really dangerous place. But I've already made friends with Vince and Kevin. They're good guys, and that's enough for me to enjoy things. Seems like Chris has something against me too. I should avoid him and Greg, at least until I talk to Tim. Tiny Tim. I woke up before my alarm clock rang. My sleep schedule is totally out of whack. The room is so bright and warm. Time to get up. Maybe I'll finally unpack stuff. Vincent is still asleep, facing the wall. His chest calmly rises and falls with his breathing. He is usually quite emotional. I don't even know how he looks so good when he's relaxed. I lean in to take a closer look. That's not creepy at all. I hadn't noticed it before, but Vince is kind of handsome. And definitely more masculine than me. His hair shimmers in the daylight. It seems so soft. There'll be no harm if I touch it, right? I don't know, man. Caressing his hair, that can get you punched in the face. It's no big deal, even if he wakes up. I'll pretend I wanted to wake him up. His hair is actually soft and unbelievable smooth to the touch. He isn't reacting to my touch, so I can pet him a little longer. Vince wakes up when his alarm goes off. He looks very sleepy, kind of funny. He rubs his eyes and notices me. He's surprised. Wow, you're up early. I can't even believe my eyes. Good morning. Morning, Vincent. So that's the story. I laugh, and Vince answers with a warm smile. You've already decided what you'll be doing for the festival? Festival? I haven't even asked my club what we're doing yet. I'll ask him what I can do for them today. Not yet, but I'll figure it out today. If you end up finishing early, you can come with me. I'll interview our teachers and club members. We can go somewhere and have a snack. And, oh, wow, look at the time. We should hurry up so we aren't late for class. I haven't even answered my question. I need to find out what our clubs are doing first. I feel strangely cheerful today. Maybe it's a good sign. Samantha lifts my spirits more than usual. Right now she's talking to her friends. I can hear them giggle from time to time. How can I get her to notice me? I wonder. Hey Scott, want to eat lunch together? It's lunchtime already? That explains why there's not much people in the classroom. Sure, let's go. I looked around, but I didn't see Vince anywhere. He left without saying anything? What a traitor. The food was tasty, but I didn't see Vince in the cafeteria either. Is he hiding something from me? We still have some time before our next class. Want to take a walk? Sure, let's go. I could use some fresh air. Now that I'm alone with Kevin, I'm remembering the conversation we had in the infirmary yesterday. Sure, I changed the topic pretty quickly, but I'm still curious about what happened to his parents. But it'd be impolite to just ask him about it. It's so hot. Yeah, maybe I should ask? Once again, why do I even ask? Something on your mind? You look very thoughtful. Yep. Oops, that was unintentional. I mean, nope. Nope, yep, actually. I know it's none of my business, but can I ask you some questions? What's up? Of course, ask away. Yesterday, you mentioned your parents were doctors. What happened to them? And here we go. I'm almost 100% sure they're dead now. I won't be surprised if Kevin's offended by the question. Well, they decided to change jobs. So they are actually alive? What? Why should they be dead? Of course they're alive. I'm an idiot. Sorry, I didn't know why I thought that. And what about your parents? I never had a father, but I used to live with my mom before we moved. Did you move in with her? Yep. Then why don't you live with her? What? Oh, I mean, we moved to different cities. You two don't really get on with each other? No, she moved to her new husband's house. It's hard to live with you without parents. I know how you feel. His parents are alive, but he doesn't sound like he has a happy family. Why are you looking so sad? The sun is shining, the birds are singing. Don't think about it for too long. Kevin's a good guy. We should get back to class. The bell rang 15 minutes ago, but our teacher still hasn't shown up yet. Everyone's chatting away at their desks. Guys, come on, be quiet. Finally. It's Mr. Bennett? He's not our physics teacher. Students, listen to me carefully. Your physics teacher won't be here today, so you now have time for individual study. Please don't leave the classroom. Trust me, I'll know if you're wandering around the school. I strongly recommend you work on your assignment from homeroom. Don't act like you finished already. I can see it in your eyes. He left. I wonder if our physics teacher is ill. We weren't told beforehand. Mr. Bennett will never look the same to me. But I almost managed to forget. Almost. Ish. We don't usually have free classes. They should have found someone else to teach a lesson instead. Looks like it was a surprise even for them. I think so. Hey, I wanted to ask you something. And now that Mr. Bennett reminded me of that fact, I've never seen you doing any homework. Oops. You know, I'm still not quite used to this place. When I try starting studying, my head starts to hurt. You know, it's mostly the truth, but I usually completely forget to do the homework for the past few days. If I go on like this, I will never see another A on my report card again. Is our new school making you feel uncomfortable? He looks sad all of a sudden. No, that's not it. I just need time to adapt. I feel a little awkward, but I don't know what to say. Vince is just standing in front of me. I gotta change the subject or get out of here. I've gotta go to the bathroom. Fine, but don't be long. Mr. Bennett could come back and check on us any minute now. Well, that was lame. And I don't need to pee at all. There's a soothing breeze coming in from out of the windows. Even though it's hot out today, it feels really nice. Hold on a second. Is that really Chris lying on that bench? He wasn't in class. I doubt he's ever been there this time of year. Yeah, how is he hasn't been expelled yet? I wonder what he's doing there, but I should get back to the classroom. It's actually Chris. It looks like he's having a nap. He's hugging something. It's a bat? Need something? I can't sleep while someone's staring at me. Why aren't you ever in class? I can understand if you didn't attend school at all, but that's weird. I have my reasons, Scott. Looks like he's enjoying my reaction to his bat. Don't be afraid. I'm not gonna hit you if you behave. He does sound like he's joking, but this isn't funny. It gives me the creeps. Yesterday, you told me I shouldn't trust Greg. Now you're threatening me? Me? Threatening? Funny. You sure do ask a lot of questions. Aren't you afraid? I am, but you're the last one I'll tell. I'm uncomfortable around you. Yeah, that's right. You shouldn't talk to me too much, you know. You better stay out of the way. He's really dangerous. I'm just gonna have to avoid him from now on. Finally, class is over. Now I need to go find Tim. Oh, there he is. Now's my chance. Tim, wait. What? What's wrong? How do you know my name? I haven't told you anything. It doesn't matter. But I should introduce myself too. My name's Scott. Can we chat? He looks around the hall nervously. We shouldn't. I have nothing to say to you. Sorry, but this is important. Let's go somewhere a little bit quieter. I pulled him away from the crowds. He tugged at my hand, at first, but eventually started to follow. We managed to find a hallway with nobody else around. You remember me, right? I found your inhaler. That time with Greg? Is he bothering you? Come on, don't be scared. I'll help you, I promise. This is my fault. It wasn't Greg. He didn't do this. What do you mean your fault? He anxiously looks down the hallway before he continues. I borrowed something. Something important. Did he? Whoop. I borrowed the answer sheet for my exam. I just wanted to be prepared. My mom would have been so happy. I put them back immediately, I swear. But they saw everything. So I was punished. This is fair. It's okay, and you don't need to help me. He said they. Stealing answer sheets obviously isn't a good thing, but stealing an inhaler is much, much worse. Tim needs that inhaler to stay healthy. This isn't fair. Who punished you? You say it wasn't Greg. Who was it? It's alright now. You shouldn't. Please, Tim. I promise, nothing bad will happen to you. He looks at my face, unsure whether or not he can trust me. You're new here, right? Is the word newbie written on my forehead? Yep. Transferred just a few days ago. Then you would have known. You need to stay away from people like me. Trying to help will do you no good. They're punishing guilty students. Students like me. And if you help someone who's guilty, you're guilty too. I don't know who exactly. There are a lot of them. And don't tell anyone about this. You can't help me. You only make things worse. We can tell the principal and... No! Please don't! Just leave me alone. You brought back my inhaler. That's more than enough, really. Thank you. Tim, Greg's threats, they, stolen drugs. This is bad. Everything is so confusing. I need to talk to someone about this right now. I can't solve this alone. Uh-oh. That's a very dangerous option here. Let's talk to Vince. He seems like... If I can trust anyone, it's Vince. Fortunately, he's not in his club yet. Vincent!
Scott, I thought you'd be at your club already. Something happened?
I need to talk to you. I summarized what Tim told me. Vincent looks astonished.
Is that true? I've never seen anything like that in her school. There are rumors, of course, but everybody's rather friendly.
He frowned.
If so, we need to report this to the president of the student council. This isn't a joke.
I'm glad Vince took my words seriously. You're right. I'll do it.
No, you shouldn't. If someone sees you going to the student council's office after talking with Tim, they'll know what you're up to. If there is an actual organization behind all this, you should be more careful. Please, be careful. I worry about you.
Do you think I'm the only one you should worry about? You need to worry about the victims of this strange punishment. It's nice that Vince cares about me, though. I'll be fine.
I'll tell you, okay?
Okay.
I know it sounds frustrating, but please don't think badly about the school. I promise that things will get better. And the festival is so soon. Cheer up.
Cheer up? I didn't think I looked so nervous. Vincent is right. Soon we'll figure this all out and we can enjoy our high school time, every second of it. Everything's gonna be alright. Famous last words. I'm so tired. I've never been so physically active my whole life. Alex asked me to wait in the club room. I wonder what she's gonna say to me. Thanks for waiting. I wanted to talk to you a little. First of all, you've asked about the festival. I don't know what you heard about it, but theoretically, every club prepares something for it. Except sports clubs. Sometimes we get to compete with other sports schools during the festival instead. We have to win the name of our school. But that's not the case. Not this year. That's why our students will be excused from attending classes. Most of them will help decorate the classroom or help out at their friends' other clubs. This is a good chance to spend some free time with your friends. I hope you're not too upset, are you? No, it's fine. I don't mind, just observing. This is my first festival after all. Why is she laughing? Did I say something wrong? Maybe she thinks I'm lazy. Crap. I also wanted to ask you to fill in another entry form. Your first application somehow disappeared. That's a first for our club. Don't worry, I'll fit in. A couple of high school students came in. They were looking over some papers and I only heard bits and pieces of our conversation. As soon as they left, Alex leaned in real close, holding a paw up to whisper in my ear. Did you hear what they were talking about? Nah, not really. She won't think I try to eavesdrop, will she? Now you're one of us. I want you to be informed. Did you notice our coach is a rather stern man? He hasn't always been like this. All the trouble started not too long ago. You didn't choose the best time to join us. Oh, I didn't mean that we're not happy to have you. We are. Back to the topic. The fact is, we got a talented player that we haven't seen yet. He's been suspended from training for some time. He comes here instead of going to his classes, though. What an idiot. Was he injured? No. But that's exactly what the coach is afraid of happening. Our best cleanup hitter keeps getting into fights. He's been warned 1,000 times before. Now it's serious. He might even be expelled. We're all worried. The team can't help but talking about this. I don't blame them. The coach told Chris that if he broke anything else during a fight, his baseball career would be finished. Chris? That Chris? He doesn't attend classes. He's always hanging out near the school. Seems legit. Chris? You mean Chris, my classmate? Alex looked at my application form and her face lit up. Yeah. Do you know him? Kinda. Are you friends or... No, we hardly even know each other. Aw, I don't know how to reach him. So, Christopher is seriously into baseball? He even attends his club instead of his lessons. Not very wise of him, actually. It's unusual. I mean, you don't expect a bully to be so attached to a club. A bully? You're wrong. He's not what you think he is. We've known each other since primary school. He's noble. I don't know why he lets them drag into all these fights. There must be a reason. Well, unfortunately, he stopped telling me what's on his mind a long time ago. Oh, I didn't realize what the time it is. I'm sorry, I need to go. Let's talk tomorrow, okay? Sure. See you, Alex. Not a bully, huh? What is he trying to do? I want to take a shower and go to sleep. The sooner I'm back in my dorm, the better. Scott, you're just in time. Sorry to ask, but could you please buy me something? I don't want to go anywhere, but I can't say no to a friend. Sure, what do you need? I'm carrying out some experiments in our club, so we need some sunflower seed oil. Is it a cooking experiment? No, it's for the festival. You'll see later. Okay, I'll be back soon. Thank you, you're the best. That shower washed away all my drowsiness. It's 1 a.m. and I still can't sleep. If I turn the light on, I'll wake Vince up. Vincent. I don't know how it happened, but I'm sitting here next to his bed. I pet his head this morning. Right now, in the dark, it seems like an even better idea. Yeah, that's not creepy at all. And here I am, doing this again. His hair is so soft. My heart is finally set at rest. Vincent turns. I pull my hand away. Scott? Having trouble getting sleep? He sits on his bed and rubs his eyes. Damn. So awkward. Yeah? I'm sorry I woke you up. Were you actually touching me right now? Oh no. I want to lie to him desperately, but I can't bring myself to do it. This is so wrong, isn't it? I feel so ashamed. Don't be afraid. It's okay. I wanted to touch your hair. It's total nonsense, I know. But it looks so soft, and I couldn't help but spreading my hand in.
It's okay, I'm telling you. It just scared me a little when I saw someone near my bed.
I'm so sorry. I promise I won't do it again.
Why? I don't mind. I mean, wait, it's complicated. You can touch me anytime. Just make sure I'm awake.
The whole situation is so awkward that I'd be thankful if the ground swallowed me whole right now. Vincent is so kind. Sounds kind of gay. He doesn't think that something's wrong with my head.
I wanted to say, I trust you. Whoa, it sounds so wrong on so many levels. Sorry. Must be weird to you, isn't it?
What? You have nothing to be sorry for. I'm the one acting all weird. A tense silence fell over us for a moment, but Vincent broke it with quiet laughter.
If you can't sleep, feel free to wake me up. I really won't mind. I don't right now. We can have a little talk. I don't want to sleep at all. And you?
Me neither. He sat closer and patted his bed, inviting me to sit in with him. It was the most comfortable night of my life. We talked for hours. I don't even remember returning to my bed and falling asleep. But I do know that I fell asleep with a smile on my face. I turned off my alarm and finally woke up. The room feels kind of chilly, even though it's bathed in light. I want to snuggle in my bed and lay here a little longer, but I can't. Besides, I actually slept well. I feel so rested. Vincent is out. He usually washes at this time.
Good morning. It's good to see that you're finally already up. Let's go get some breakfast.
There he is. Cheerful and full of energy as always. Okay. I just need to get to use the bathroom first. This morning is completely different. And it's all because we met Samantha on our way to class. Her presence warms my heart.
Yeah. I'm glad you think so.
But still... I'm not listening to their conversation. It seems like they're on the same page. I'm a little jealous.
Right, Scott?
Oh, they decided to involve me? Sure. I don't know what this sure is about, but they both look pretty happy. Samantha? Yeah? It's a lovely morning, isn't it? Yeah. We talked. I feel close to this beautiful girl already. Scott, come on. We'll be late. You know, I don't feel well. I won't be able to swim today. You're kidding me. He doesn't believe me? That might be a problem. I actually hate swimming. I knew it. At least, at the last lesson, you were staring at the water like it's your worst enemy. Are you really going to skip gym class? I don't know any other way to avoid the shame. Yes. I thought you were diligent. But as it turns out, so ashamed. But don't worry, I'll cover for you. I'll tell them that you're ill or something. Thank you. You're a lifesaver, pal. It worked. But things can't go on this way forever. I need to tell the teacher about this when I get a chance to be alone with them. It'd be more logical to go to the infirmary if I'm pretending to be ill, but I don't want to be there. The schoolyard is quite another matter. It's so fresh in here. The lesson started a few minutes ago and the school went pretty silent. Good. Someone's sleeping on a bench. It's Christopher. Again. Let him sleep. I won't wake him up. I can walk around somewhere else. Our last class finished and my classmates were almost ready to leave when Mr. Bennett came in.
Where are you going, young man?
A wave of disappointed sighs washed over the entire class.
Today, we should decorate our classroom for before this festival.
The festival? I almost forgot about it.
At least your class rep has the right idea. What have the rest of you been filling your heads with? Food? Take a 20-minute break. Once that's finished, return to the classroom. Your club leaders have already been notified. The countdown has begun.
The class emptied out in a hurry. I'm decorating the room with everyone else. I've been put in charge with blowing up the balloons. The monotony bores me. I think I might fall asleep. Vincent and Kevin are so focused that they don't even talk. I want to talk to Samantha, but she's surrounded by girls. I hear bits and pieces of conversations as I work. This winter, I'll go to... Hear what Steve called her? What a... Until 9. And then they're closed.
Really? Tell me!
39 degrees. And I'm like, I'm so tired. I want to go home.
Right on the floor.
Are you really saying that? They promised a release of the year ago. Really? Gotcha, Scott. I gasped. I looked around, but no one spoke to me. Everyone's busy decorating. Nobody's paying any attention to me. Was it just my imagination? I shouldn't worry too much. I just need to blow balloons, and I felt like I was getting hotter. My heart's beating like crazy.
Gotcha, Scott.
I heard that before. In my dream. Fear filled my body and settled my throat. It's getting harder and harder to breathe. We're decorating the classroom. It's getting harder to think. I had a nightmare my first night here. Someone was crying for help. Someone in a big trouble. Gotcha, Scott. I know the feeling. Deja vu. Everything ceased to exist. I feel like I'm gonna faint. Gotcha, Scott. No, it was just a dream. Everything is okay. No, no one's got me. Gotcha, Scott.
Scott? I started. Are you okay? You look pale.
I looked up at Vince. He looks scared. Do I look that bad? It's really hot in here. I need to take a walk.
Do you want me to come with you?
If the class rep leaves, everyone else will. You know it. I gave him a weak smile and left the room, feeling Vincent's nervous, concerned gaze on my back. I find an open window and take in a breath of fresh air. That's much better. Out of the corner of my eye, I see something moving in the hallway, but I can't be bothered to check it out. I need some time to relax. A few minutes later, I feel much better. I settle down, and I can go back to class. It took us another hour and a half, but we finally finished decorating. After that, we were allowed to go to our clubs. I'm so tired. My body has been aching since yesterday, but today these feelings have reached a new level. This kind of soreness feels good. I feel alive. Today I was trained as a pitcher. It's so tiring. I don't think it's even my cup of tea. But Alex gave me a compliment. That was nice to hear. Not long before training's finished, Christopher appeared. Whoa, I thought he was suspended. Looks like he is. He talks with the coach and apparently the conversation is not very pleasant. Chris is being told off. I even feel sorry for him. A little. His team literally loves him. Our coach believes in him. And he just wastes his talent in vain. Alex told me he loved baseball. Perhaps his love isn't strong enough to make him change his mind and stop starting fights. I head into my room, and the first thing I notice is my unpacked bag. I'm sorry, but I'm too lazy to do anything to you. Tomorrow, I'll be able to fight myself. Vincent is already here. He's in bed texting someone on his phone. When I think about it, I realize that we haven't even exchanged numbers. Hey, Vince!
Oops, I didn't see you.
Welcome home. Would you mind giving me your phone number?
Sure. I thought you'd never ask.
New contact. Vince, ready. Vincent looks worried.
How are you feeling?
What? Do I look like I'm sick?
While we were decorating your class, you looked a little...
Everything's fine. I just feel dizzy, okay? It's okay now.
I'm glad to hear that.
Let's spend some time with Vincent, you know? After a long day, a long, stressful day about worrying about things that don't exist, What did you do today?
Today I made a list of places to stop by at the festival. I don't want to miss anything from my story.
Vincent briefly went over the stuff to see at the festival, as well as the stuff I can pass on. His review is very enthusiastic. He really likes what he does, and he's very good at it. You know, if you decide to write a book one day, I'd love to read it.
Scott, are you serious? You're embarrassing me. I really appreciate your words. The truth is, this is my dream. I want to write books.
That's great. You will definitely succeed.
I'm so lucky I have a friend like you.
I felt shivers going down my spine. What he's talking about? This is so embarrassing.
I said something weird, huh?
It's alright. I don't know how to react.
I feel so comfortable when I'm with you.
I feel the same way. I looked at Vincent and I shuddered. He looks into my eyes with such a serious expression on his face. He reached out toward me, and I flinched away without thinking.
Sorry.
Whoops. Whoops. It looks like he's upset.
I'll leave you for some time.
Without another word, Vincent quickly left and got up out of the room. What was that all about? My heart is beating like crazy. I hope I haven't offended him. A little later, he came back, smiled as if nothing happened. I'm probably overthinking things. Everything's gonna be okay. I closed my eyes. Anxiety swallowed me immediately. I remember the feeling I had today when I was decorating the classroom. I'm so scared. But I know that Vincent is next to me. Thinking about it, I calmed down. Such a second-rate nightmare won't even frighten me, and that's that. I breathe deeply and slowly fall asleep. Gotcha, Scott. I had that nightmare again last night. At least I'm pretty sure it was a nightmare, but I don't really remember any of the details. I'm so groggy and I don't want to go anywhere. But today's a school festival. I can't miss it. Maybe I should even dress up? Then I'll have to dig deep in my bag. Forget it. I already look fabulous. Yeah, you look fabulous with that. How long's it been? 3 weeks? You're going to be walking around in 3 weeks clothing. Like, clothing that you've been wearing for 3 weeks. Haven't even gone to the wash. The same hoodie and shirt and pants. Yeah, you're going to look fabulous, alright. I'll wash my face, wait for Vincent and have breakfast with him. It's kind of a tradition at this point. Today should be a great day. I hope we meet Samantha on our way to school. Silly me. I bet she got to school early. There's still so much work for her to do. The school's front yard is more crowded than usual. Some visitors have been coming here since the very morning. They don't seem bothered with the fact that it's just an ordinary school day, even if it's half of the ordinary school day. I don't know what they're planning to do during classes.
I'm gonna go nuts today.
Why?
Because of the interviews. I'm gonna have to speak to so many students and teachers.
You don't look like you're scared of socializing.
I'm not scared. It isn't fear, it's excitement. You've had really exciting moments, right? When it feels like your heart's just gonna jump out of your chest?
Of course I have.
Tell me about it.
No way. It's way too early in the morning. Settle down. Meanie.
Vince tries to pretend he's offended,
but his wide smile betrays him. He really must have been looking forward to this day. Everybody's gathered in groups and whispering to each other. There's a weird air about the classroom. It doesn't feel like a holiday.
Scott's here.
What? Why are they talking about me? Everyone stepped aside and I saw what they were all whispering about. My desk was marked with a bold black cross. Is this some kind of a joke?
What's this? Who did this?
No one answers them. They must keep talking in their whispers. This isn't funny at all. What's going on?
Really? Did someone see who did this?
Vince walked away and came back with a wet handkerchief. He began rubbing at the cross, spreading it all over my desk. You don't have to. I got this. I grabbed a rag and began to wipe the desk. Instead of getting washed off, the marker stains the top of the desk, making it look even worse. Now I feel agitated, but not in the way Vincent talked about a moment ago. It's anxiety, not excitement. I'm scared.
Are you okay?
I guess? I don't know. I mean, nothing's really happened yet, right? It's just a stupid prank.
I don't like these kinds of pranks.
Hey, don't even worry about it. It's alright. We're gonna have so much fun today, aren't we? He didn't answer. I tried to cover the stains with a textbook, notebook, and even with my body during class. None of the teachers spoke with me about it, so I guess I succeeded. I felt a little relieved. Now I don't have to worry about it, and I can get to this festival mood. Class is over, which means party time! It's time to visit my club. Today's training has been canceled, so I will listen to Vincent's advice and tag along. Never seen an interview being conducted before. It turned out to be pretty interesting. I almost regret that I didn't join the journalism club. I realized that I didn't realize it before, but now watching him go through the club's window, I realize that Vincent is very charming. Even if he can't get the necessary information, he grins and remains very friendly. Vince interviewed at least a few dozen students. I wonder how he's managed to keep his voice after so many conversations. At one point, he ushered me into this concert hall. Vince told me I had to watch what the clubs were doing in there. At first, I pouted at him, and then I realized he was damn right. The show was amazing. Dance club and cheerleading team just hit me right in the heart. Is it even possible that these talents are really actually studying at this school? Maybe someday I'll get to do something exciting too. Yep, I like this place. And even the desk incident didn't make me think otherwise.
Phew. Glad I made it in time. You haven't gone anywhere.
You made it? You mean you missed the whole show? Aren't you writing an article about the festival?
I asked a junior student to cover this for me. I can put this opinion of the show into my article. My mission is to know what other people think about the festival.
I think it's more interesting to write about other people's performances than to ask the performers.
You're right. But your own opinion can be too subjective, so it's important to interview as many people as possible. After lunch, I should find some of the students that participated in the show.
Oh, I know. Let's go. He grabbed my wrist and pulled me through the crowded halls, bringing me to the classroom. I thought you were going to drag me to the cafeteria. You were talking about lunch.
The cafeteria is full of visitors. We simply won't have a place to sit. So I brought some food.
Bought some food? When? We came to school together. Vincent noticed my surprised look.
I ran to the store while you were watching the performance. I bought something for you, too.
Really? Thank you, buddy. Can I join you?
Sure.
Kevin pulled out a thermos and plastic cups. He also thought to share with us? I am so lucky to have such great friends. We sat around Vincent's desk because mine looked terrible from all these black stains. I would have felt uncomfortable eating there. Kevin noticed that I was peeking at my desk. Don't worry, Scott. That's just someone's silly joke, nothing serious. And this isn't the first time you're seeing it, of course.
A joke, my ass.
Christopher? You're in class today? I must be dreaming.
And yet, here I am.
Christopher sat next to us. What does he want from us? Why do you mention the prank? You've seen crosses like those on our desks before, haven't you?
I sure have. So has Kevin. Am I right?
Don't scare Scott. You're exaggerating.
What are you two talking about? A year ago, one of my classmates got the same kind of warning. What happened to him? He was transferred, right?
I don't remember anything like that.
I haven't heard about that either. I was in another class this year, though.
Robin was transferred because his family moved away.
Sure thing. Hey, Scott. Now you've done it, haven't you? Be careful. You never know what might happen to you, you know.
What is he driving at with all this?
Don't you dare threaten Scott. Who's threatening? This is for his own damn good.
I didn't notice as Kevin poured me a cup of tea. He was really quick with the hands. Vincent also woke up from his thoughts and took a bag with the beet buns. Seems like I'm the only one who feels uncomfortable around Chris. Even shared a bun with him.
Thank you.
As soon as I picked up my cup, Chris snatched it right out of my hands. Hey! He drank it. He drank my tea. Wow, what a dickhead. He came uninvited, made me worry about my cross my desk, and drank my tea. What a douchebag. Scott, what are you doing? Where are you going? I'll pour you another cup, don't worry. I need to go. I can't sit at the same table with this asshole. I don't understand why I freaked out, but going back would have been too awkward. Neither Vincent or Kevin came to find me. Well, okay. Christopher is a jerk. He's a little more than a jerk. He's a fucking asshole. I wouldn't eat with that guy. I repeat this phrase several times in my head to be sure it reaches space. Space, you know. I don't want to attend this year's festival's events alone. If I sit here for a bit and wait, someone will come back for me, right? Right? I think I fell asleep. I should stretch my legs. A little walk won't hurt. I'm snapped out of my thoughts by a deep laughter. Feels like the temperature dropped all of a sudden. Why am I so anxious? My instincts tell me to walk towards that laughter. My legs have led me to the pool. That's funny. I never would have come here on my own free will. Someone's coming. I need to hide. It's Greg and Chris? What are they doing here? Christopher looks like a rag doll. I got a lump stuck in my throat. He's alive, right? These two have fight recently, but now everything looks much, much worse. He moved. Phew, that was close. But I still don't like what's going on.
I'm so sick of you. You just keep getting in the way. We've tolerated enough of your crap, but now we're out of patience.
Chris broke free and stood in front of Greg. If he can stand on his feet, then everything is fine, I guess.
Nothing to say, huh? Hey, I'm talking to you.
Greg grabs Christopher by the collar of his jacket and shakes him a little. Chris struggles, looking dazed, but his movements are too slow. Something is wrong.
Gosh, you're pissing me off.
He pushes Chris right into the water. Then comes wild laughter and chaotic water splashes. Chris can't get out. I need to do something. I leave my shelter. Greg! Help him! He's drowning!
Oh, look who's been lurking here. Our little kitty cat.
Seriously, help him!
You're the good guy here. Why don't you help him yourself?
I can't swim.
Don't worry. Unlike you, Chris here can swim without a problem.
Can't you see that he's drowning?
Nah, he's playing, trying to make it look like I'm the bad guy here.
The splashing doesn't stop. I need to save him. But I can't jump into the water. I'll die. Greg, please.
Stop whining. Chris is really good at swimming.
Greg doesn't know what he's talking about. I hear quiet murmuring. A small crowd of students have gathered around. Finally! Someone help! Chris is drowning! But nobody moved. Why? Please! I don't know how to swim! What do I do? This is a nightmare. Please! I scream as loud as I can, and at some point I notice a familiar face dart through the crowd. Vincent! He jumped into the water and scooped writhing Chris out. I dropped to a seat on the ground, relieved. He saved Chris! Vincent had already started coming back, giving him resuscitation. I feel like my own breath coming back to me. I didn't notice how fast my heart is breathing.
Someone call an ambulance.
What? My hands are shaking. Christopher is still in danger. I managed to pull out my phone and dial 911. Well, the ambulance arrived pretty quickly. I'm too scared to watch what's happening. How is he?
I don't know. He's still unconscious. He's foaming at the mouth. It doesn't look like he just swallowed some water. I don't know what's going on.
Anxiety grips me tighter. I saw how unfocused his eyes looked and how groggy his movements were.
I think he's on something. You okay?
What? Why are you asking me? It's Chris who... I don't even know what happened. Greg just dropped him there and I couldn't save him. Vince put his hand on my shoulder and stared into my eyes.
You called for help. You can't swim, right? You did the right thing.
I can't fall asleep. There's just too many thoughts in my head. Chris was taken to the hospital. Christopher, I didn't like him. But I never wanted him to die. Please, let everything turn out to be okay. In spite of everything, I somehow managed to fall asleep. In my dream, I saw myself as a child kicking a soccer ball around. Mom hugged me and said we were a great family, just her and I, and that we didn't need anybody else. Even then, I realized how insincere her words sounded. Vincent looks depressed, but still tries to cheer me up. I'm thankful for that. I'm going to save right here. I think this is a good spot to end for tonight, but I hope you all enjoy. I'm going to try to get back into a normal regimen of furry-related videos, so expect some major minor coming up, and possibly some more amorous. So, I'll catch you next video. Take care, everybody. Good night. Goodbye. Oh, shit. Okay, there we go.